What's going on, guys? My name is Batman Sub, and I'm going to show you guys how to do the Easter egg on the first Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War map, Die Maschine. So the first step is going to be how it normally is. You just play through the game how you normally would, and we'll get down to the particle accelerator room. Once there, we'll go ahead and turn on the power, hit the terminals on both sides of the middle platform, and then an anomaly is actually going to appear on the middle platform. Once the anomaly appears, just go ahead and go through it, and then we're going to go back up to the surface to the outside area. Once we make our way to the outside surface, there's going to be a symbol that says Ether Portal. We're going to go find it, go through it, and then when we go through it, we're going to be teleported to the bottom somewhere. Just go ahead and turn around, and the machine part for the Pack-a-Punch is actually going to be right there behind you. Now just go ahead and pick it up. We're going to take it to where it needs to be, and then we're going to look for the next anomaly. Ours was right here, and now once we go through that, we're going to start looking for all the parts of the ether scope. There's going to be 3 different spots for all of these ether scope parts, but the first one's going to be right here in the Pack-a-Punch room, right behind the first teleporter. Now go ahead and pick that up. After you do that, some dogs are going to spawn, so take those out, and we'll get over to the second spot, which is going to be over here in the main area. Just go ahead and grab that. More dogs are going to spawn. Go ahead and take those out, and then we'll move on to the third area. The third piece is actually going to be on the crash site right here. This is the last part for the ether scope, so just go ahead and grab it. Dogs are going to spawn yet again, and then it's going to kick you out of the ether world, and we're going to go back down to the Pack-a-Punch room after we take out all the dogs. Now, once we get down here to the Pack-a-Punch room, just go ahead and go behind the Pack-a-Punch machine, and there's a workstation right here. Just go ahead and assemble the ether scope right here. It's going to appear on the table, and then we're just going to grab it, pick it up, and go on to the next step. Now that we have the ether scope, a new anomaly is going to appear in Medical Bay, so go ahead and go to that, go through the anomaly, and then go into the room right next to it where the computer is. There's going to be a diary that now spawns at the computer. So just go ahead and grab that, and then we're going to go under where the anomaly was, and there's going to be a spectral light that appears. When you get down here to the spectral light, just interact with it, and then a scientist is going to pop out. Then interact with it again to give the scientist the diary we just picked up. After we do that, we move on to the second one, which is over in Medbay. Do the same thing, interact with them, then give them the diary. After that, we go to the third one, which is where the ether scope was built. So, yet again, just interact with it, and then give them the diary. Once that dialogue ends, it'll kick you out of the ether world, and then you can go and put in the password on the computer. Now that we did that, we're going to grab one of the big guys, or one of the guys that he splits into, and have them shoot their green mist at this tree that has the fungus on the side. After he does it, it should start glowing purple or something. So do that, and then after that, kill him. Kill the 2 smaller guys, and the 2 smaller guys are going to drop a key card, just like this. If you already have the wonder weapon, you don't have to do this step, but this is if you don't have the wonder weapon. So take the key card. We're going to take it down to Deadshot Daiquiri. This red light right here, go ahead and put the key card in, and then you'll get a remote control that pops out, and then we can go get the wonder weapon now. So to get the wonder weapon, we're just going to go here to the main building and activate the wonder weapon that's going to be seen through that wall. Once you get all the kills that you need for it, it's going to be able to be discharged. Once you discharge it, it's going to kick the door open, and you'll have access to grabbing the wonder weapon now. Now that we have the wonder weapon, we're going to start upgrading it. So go ahead and go to the roof, shoot this box right here. Then we're going to go over to the air canister that you couldn't get to before. And we're just going to go ahead and start sucking it over to us. Eventually it'll come over. Just go ahead and pick it up. Now after we grab that, we're going to go back outside and grab the flask that just popped out of the box right here. Go ahead and put the flask right under the fungus that we had made earlier. After that, go ahead and take the air canister we just got, and we're going to take that to Deadshot Daiquiri, and we're going to put it in this area right here. Now that we're done with that, we're going to go ahead and start doing the electric upgrade. So we're going to go through this portal right here that should have spawned, and then make our way up to the surface, This will take us into the building, and we're going to make our way up to the roof. Once we get to the roof, there's going to be a crystal glowing. Go ahead and suck the energy that's from the crystal, and then take it back down to the Pack-a-Punch area. Now that we're back at the Pack-a-Punch area, go ahead and shoot this box right here, and then we're going to go on to the next crystal. There's 3 crystals total. The next one is going to be right here in the pond area, so I'm just going to take the teleporter right here to get up there faster, and go ahead and suck this crystal, and then we're going to make our way back down and shoot the same box again. We have 2 crystals down, only 1 more to go. The last one's going to be outside the tunnel on the left, right where the crash site is. Do the same thing. Go ahead and suck up the energy, take it back down to the box, shoot the box with the last energized crystal. Now you should have access to the box. Go ahead and open it up, grab the electric upgrade, and now take it into the medical bay. When we get into the medical bay, we're going to shoot the yellow leg. This one right here. After we do this, we're going to move on to the next upgrade. The next upgrade is going to be the fire upgrade. You can start this by going to the anomaly that spawns right here in the pond. Go through it. We're going to go ahead and go grab the fuse that's going to spawn at the teleporter over in the crash site. Go ahead to this teleporter, shoot the box open, grab the fuse. Now we're going to take it down to Deadshot Daiquiri and go right in front of Deadshot Daiquiri, turn around. Something's going to be there that wasn't there before. It's going to be a laser cutter. Just go ahead and activate the laser cutter and you should have access to the box now. Box is located right here on this truck. Go ahead and grab the upgrade, and we're going to go ahead and take it down to shoot the red leg in the medical bay. This is going to be the red leg right here. Now it's time to start the easier upgrades, which are the gas upgrade. So we're going to go down and kill a dog in this corner where we put the canister earlier. The fume should get sucked up and you should have access to the canister now. Take the canister over to this box and shoot it. Now go ahead and grab the gas upgrade, and we're going to head back down to medical bay to shoot the green leg, and it's going to be this one right here. After we do that, we're going to do the last upgrade. Just grab the flask that we put down earlier, head back down to medical bay, use it on this box right here. It'll give you your freeze upgrade. Once it's open, go ahead and get your upgrade out, and then we're going to shoot the blue leg. Blue leg is going to be the one on the left right here. Now that we have all 4 of those done, this anomaly is going to spawn and we can get the wrench. So go ahead and go through the anomaly and go to the upper part of medbay, and there's going to be a spectral light there. Go ahead and activate the spectral light. It's going to be about soldiers stealing the gold conductor. Once it's done, the wrench is going to drop where they were. Now that we have the wrench, we're going to make our way up to the spawn area, and there's going to be a tank there. We're going to use the wrench on the tank 3 times, and a zombie's going to pop out the top. Just go ahead and kill the zombie and use a sticky nade to stick the top lid of the tank. The tank's then going to shoot a tree in the distance, and we'll make our way over to the tree. Once we get to the tree, you'll see the gold conductor on the ground. Just go ahead and grab it and race it back to the power supply box. Now that we did that, we'll need to get a bomber and a blaster to get sucked into the machine. You can do that by making them walk underneath it. You'll need one of each. After you do that, everyone needs to go into the medical bay area, the observation room. Once everyone's in the observation room, you can then hit the button, and then they'll get fused into a new person. Some dialogue's going to go, and eventually this guy's going to break out of the containment. When he breaks out, everyone will need to run into other directions because it's going to spawn a lot of blasters, a lot of bombers, and some dogs as well. Go ahead and take those out, and then we can proceed to the next area, which is going to be over in the main building. When you get into the middle building area, a new anomaly is going to spawn in the living room. Go ahead and go through it, and then there's going to be a spectral light that spawns in the room right next to it, over by the spawn area. Go ahead and activate it, and it'll be a guy looking at a photograph, which he'll drop the photograph after the whole dialogue goes through. and you'll be kicked back out of the anomaly. Now, this is the point of no return. Once you grab the photo, you're going to be kicked into the boss fight automatically. So when you're ready, go ahead and go into the boss fight. You'll notice you'll be thrown into the Pack-a-Punch room. This is where the boss fight's going to take place. It's going to go through some dialogue, and then the boss fight's going to begin. I recommend using the upgraded electric version of the Wonder Gun. The person with the Wonder Weapon should be focusing all the big guys, the red Megaton, the blasters, the bombers, all of those. Everyone else should be trying to protect Orloff. Even though he can't take damage and die, it still makes the boss fight just go on faster overall. So you'll have to do this for 3 waves, and once you get through all 3 waves, you'll begin your run to the helicopter. When you finish all of it and make your way out, I usually go through Deadshot Daiquiri. I find it a little bit easier. But you make your way through, you make your way to the pond, actually, where you exfil at normally. And then once you get there, you'll usually have to hold off zombies for a few seconds, but it's nothing too crazy. Once you hold off zombies, the helicopter will come down. You'll be able to get into the helicopter, and then that's the end of the Easter egg. You completed it. Unfortunately, there's no cutscene in this Easter egg, so hopefully Treyarch will do better with that next time. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you leave it a like. Got any questions, go in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
With